failure is not an option, but we may fall, but we have to get up and we won't fail. So we have to adapt to it. We have to understand. And, sometimes, yes, we may fall down, we may fall short, but we're not going to fail. Failure is not an option. Sometimes it's breaks may come in between that process of where we are going and what.
Born to Achieve. Born to Achieve. Welcome to Born to Achieve podcast, the show that inspires and motivates you to unlock your full potential and achieve your goals. With your host, Warren Andrew Pinder. Let's get started on this week's episode of Born to Achieve. Born to Achieve.
I am born to achieve, and so are you. On this episode of the Born to Achieve podcast, we will be discussing unlocking success, the art of earning our achievements. We've been speaking about taking action to chart our course, identifying and removing the hurdles in our lives, in our careers, whatever it is that we are faced with in achieving. We have spoken about bringing intensity to achieving our goals, to zooming in with intensified focus. And then we spoke about putting that effort, that 100% effort that is required to continue and achieve these goals. And then we went into speaking about the values that are so important in building character that speaks for ourselves, that persons may understand, that we stand out in the crowd by always being pleasant, saying good morning, and understanding no sir, yes sir, and hard work, how important it is, those values that help us on our way to success. And of course, now we're speaking about earning that which we have set out to do, the art of earning our achievements. These, when we speak about it, persons may think that it's a psychological aspect of setting and achieving goals that will determine how we go about, how we explore the impact of motivation and perseverance. The sense of our accomplishment that is in our mind in the pursuit of the achievement. But we can always speak about it, and it's broken down person. You might have heard of this goal setting technique, the SMART set technique used when setting goals where you are specific, that your goals, you set specific goals that are measurable, achievable, relevant, and with a time toward achieving the goal that you desire. It's always that you want, and using the SMART technique, you zoom down, you write specifically what is your goal? What are you going to use? What exactly is that the achievable is that you're setting forth as a goal? Then how do you measure it? Measure success, where you begin to where you are now and what you have to do to continue with the achievable. Understanding that you have to do things that are relevant, always relevant to achieving what it is you have set forth to achieve, and provide a time in which you would like to achieve it, and you work toward that so that you will know where you have begun to, that time is measured, is always measured and as a manageable task. So overcoming the challenges that you will be faced with when working toward earning the goals is something that, when we say we earn, and we speak about these acronyms of the word achieve, ACHIEVE, we're earning what we have worked hard, what we would have taken action toward charting the course direction, what path that we were going to take toward achieving that we set forth to do.
Thank you for joining today's podcast. We'll be right back.
Achieve Man, written by Warren Andrew Pinder and Dominique Bradford. This book passionately focuses on the challenges women have been made to go through and how to overcome them. In some cultures, being a woman disadvantages the girl child. This book carefully exposes the hurdles you might face. This masterpiece is the ultimate self-help guide for women. It reveals your true purpose and identity. Get your copy today. Available from Amazon.
We now return to today's podcast.
Moving any hurdles, moving whatever it is that got in the way, we know that we have to be specific and understand that we will either go around, we'll go under or above to remove the hurdles that would stand in the way of us achieving our goals. With intensified focus, we will focus on the achievement. We wouldn't let anything deter us. We'll place our focus on the time in which we set forth to do. How do we see ourselves achieving this? Putting forth great effort, 100% at all times. Putting in the effort to make it when we're down and it's hard and we're not feeling it, we still have to move forward. Sometimes we may fail, but as long as we achieve the goal, we don't have to kill ourselves of how to timeline, whether we fail to meet our timeline. It's good to always try and meet the timelines that we set for ourselves. But if we fail, we understand that it is for us to persevere and achieve the goal that we have set in sight, right? Being resilient and able to adapt. And the role of failure in the pursuit of this success is something that we must understand. We understand that failure is not an option, but we may fall, but we have to get up and we won't fail. So we have to adapt to it. We have to understand. And, sometimes, yes, we may fall down, we may fall short, but we're not going to fail. Failure is not an option. Sometimes breaks may come in between that process of where we are going and what it is that we really have set in our hearts and our minds to achieve, but we're not going to fail at it. We can't fail. It's not an option. And always understanding that when we talk about the art of achievement, it's simply the fact that we have to celebrate the milestone, right, that we have set forth. And when we reach that, we have to be in a good mood and understand that we have done something good and feel great about ourselves and build ourselves, feel positive, reinforced with energy and motivation about the progress that we have made in achieving our goal. One of the important things in speaking of the art of achieving is that we have to balance ambition and well-being. While we address the potential challenges of being overly focused on achieving, it's important that we maintain a healthy work balance, fostering overall well-being in our relationships. We have to understand that, yes, we could be zealous in our achievement, and there are persons depending on us. There are persons that rely on us, or we can become hard on ourselves. We can put pressure on ourselves to ensure that this is what we have. We become so zoomed in that nothing matters. This is where I want to go, and this is what I'm going to do. And it could become offensive. It could become somewhat tunnel focus, that we only see what we do, where we are going. And this is a good attribute, but we have to bring balance to it, in that we don't want to seem as if everything that, because of our goals and our ambition, that we have just blocked out everything else, and it's not about where we would want to seem that everything is built around, as I'm saying.
Thank you for joining today's podcast. We'll be right back.
Achieve Men, written by Warren Andrew Pinder. In this book, you will learn the 7 steps to achieving your dreams and goals. Given the vision to share how the acronym of the word achieve can be used systematically in your day-to-day life. Each of us is given a unique gift from God. Get your copy today. Available in print, ebook, and audiobook from Amazon.
We now return to today's podcast.
So we have to understand the importance of, yes, being extremely ambitious and working hard, putting forth intensity and focus when on this journey that we're walking to achieving these goals. But this is something, at the same time, because we're working with other people, we have to be respectful. We have to understand that not everyone is on the same wavelength that we are on, and so forth. I know for a fact that I'm speaking from an experience of someone that means extremely has all good intention for me being successful at this what I'm doing and understanding, and sometimes the pressure for me and me trying to keep the content alive and my busy schedule and understanding I'm a failure as far as I'm letting my support down. I'm letting the support, 'cause it's not, hey, you're not putting forth that effort. You're not giving. It's a reminder to me that I'm not giving my effort, the effort that I speak about. But then again, as I said earlier, we will fall. We will fall, but it's important to get up, and understanding. I'm telling you this because, yes, we are human. We are human, and we must be mindful that we need clarity in a vision and to remain focused, knowing that the end game, if there's any doubt in our mind, sometimes it will deter us because we begin to start to think why, or we begin to question our ability to achieve. But it's when we have the balance of knowing that this is not going to affect what we're doing here, trying to accomplish what we want over there. But we bring harmony to the focus of our achievement. This is when we can work best at what it is we have set out to achieve. So, in concluding this important episode, that after you have done all the things in this systematic concept that we have spoken about, using the acronyms of the word achieve, that requires us to take action at beginning or starting to do what it is that we want to achieve. We want to take action to move forward. We want to take action to plan. We want to take action to then chart our course, our directional compass in the direction in which we want to go, that will assist us to stay on course in achieving our goals, right? Identifying all of the hurdles that may get in the way and understanding that we must move them, we must push forward and move them, going around, going under, or going above, intensifying our focus, just literally zoning in so deep that this nothing is going to stop it. That's until we achieve that goal. Placing 100% effort at all times, whenever we can, whether we fall or not. We have to take the effort to get up. We have to take the effort to try again. Put forth 100% effort in moving forward. Keep moving forward, pushing forward in that journey to achieve the goal based on the values of hard work. The only thing that you cannot buy, the only thing that is not free. All right, someone can give you something, you may not get full appreciation of it, but if you work for it, success is something that you cannot buy. You must always work. You have to work. Success is earned, but the value of hard work will assist you in achieving success, along with other attributes that build character, like good morning, good evening, understanding what it is to be polite, understanding that exactly how important it is to understand what persons before us have done, and respect, manners and respect, and all of these things that we have spoken about in past episodes will assist us when we follow through and we do these things systematically. We will earn the achievements that we are talking about. So in wrapping up today's episode, let's remember that earning achievements is not just about reaching the destination, but also about the journey. Embrace the process, stay resilient, and keep unlocking success in every aspect of your life.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Born to Achieve. Born to Achieve. We hope you found it informative, inspiring, and motivating. Born to Achieve. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with your friends and family. Stay focused on your goals, and we'll see you on the next episode of Born to Achieve. Born to Achieve. Born to Achieve.